Studios. Welcome to South Florida's MDA Labor Day Telethon. I'm your host, Bob Soper, and again with me is Nicole Maristani, who is with the Neighbors for Neighbors.
That's right,
and
Bob.
she reports for them and does other stuff too. Busy.
It's wonderful to be here, Bob. Every year we look forward to participating in MDA.
Well, it's a fabulous thing to have you here, and you know it's very important that you call these numbers when they come up on the screen. Actually, they're always up on the screen. 1-800-FIGHT-MD. You don't have to worry about paying anything for a phone call, or it's 305 or 954, any of that stuff. It's 1-800-FIGHT-MD. Call with your donation. Make it as generous as you can. Make a muscle. Help them out.
Absolutely.
Nicole, let's see how we're doing.
Let's take a look at the phones here. We've got our sponsors. We've got Dunkin' Donuts and Penn Dutch here manning the phone. So let's take a look. Let's check in with you, Ryan. Ryan, what kind of calls have you been getting in today?
Lately, been getting some good calls. You know, a couple small amounts. You know,
yeah. What's the largest donation that anybody's made?
My largest one today was 1,000. Recently got some 50s and hundreds. You know, just good donations.
Wow, every dollar making a difference. And let's check in with you, Jacob. Tell me a little bit about how much you've been able to raise with these phone calls.
Well, a lot of people have been calling in, mostly $20, $50. A couple over 100, so we're doing very well.
Fantastic, but we could use more, right?
Yeah, always.
Let's check in with you, Jen. Tell me a little bit about how many phone calls you've gotten in.
I've gotten in well over 40 calls today. My largest donation has been $1,500, and that was a lot earlier, but we are so looking forward to a lot more calls this evening.
That's great. And Sophie, what about you? How many phone calls have you gotten in today?
Probably about 50. A lot of smaller donations, $50, 100. But
great. Every dollar making a difference. Now next, we'll meet an amazing family who accepts the diagnosis of muscular dystrophy with grace and strength. Meet the Pecics.
My name is Lily Pecic. My husband George and I have 3 children, 2 of which have been diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy. Paulina, the oldest, and Peter, the youngest, and Victoria is my middle child.
My name is Paulina Pecic. I'm 19 years old. I have spinal muscular atrophy, and I adapt through my passions like art and music.
Hi, I'm Peter Pecic. I'm diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy, and I adapt to it by just trying to get along with what I have and what I was made with. My bond with my sister Paulina is really strong because she has the same disability as me, so I know how she feels and she knows how I feel. And we really feel all the same all the time.
I'm Victoria Pecic. I'm 18 years old, and I'm joining my sister Paulina at the University of Miami this fall. And we're a very close-knit family. We're very tight, and we have a blessed support system.
Well, my outlook is, as well with everyone with muscular dystrophy, we all wish to walk, but my outlook is just that I would picture as really anyone else would. I don't let my disability hold me back. If I can't do something, if I try and do something, I will not give up until I do that thing.
I've tried to maintain that stability in them, encourage them to try it once, and if they can't try it again, but don't quit. Don't quit. Be positive.
I'm very optimistic. In fact, I don't really even see my condition as a curse, but a blessing in disguise. I've learned a lot of things, just, for example, not to take things for granted. Life is a valuable thing, and you're made a certain way for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
All right now we're going to try to get those phones to ring. We need your help. Make a muscle, pick up the phone, call to help out MDA tonight. And well, your donation is just what we need. I tell you what, $74 gets a research minute, 20 bucks gets a, no, it's 30 bucks for a flu shot. Nicole, let's start the clock.
Let's start that clock,
no
Bob.
clock. Never
5
mind.
minutes right up on the screen there. We'll get those phones ringing. Dial for the next 5 minutes, and we're hoping to get these phones ringing. Let's see who's on the phone now. Let's make sure those phones are ringing.
Yeah, call them now. We're just doing 5 minutes. We don't have a matching pledge or anything like that. It's your job now to call, make $100, $200, $15, whatever you can afford. I know sometimes it's tough, but times are tough for people with muscular dystrophy. Every dollar counts, I'll tell you that.
And every dollar
how are
makes
you
a
doing over
difference
here?
right here.
What do we got?
Doing good. Got a couple $50 donations.
Very good. All right. Well, it all adds up.
That's fantastic. And Jen, anybody calling you?
Yeah, I just got a $45 donation.
That's great.
Wow.
Fantastic. Every dollar makes a difference.
The whole thing is, it's $500. Forget about it. I mean, we'd like to see that. Like to see $700. Like to see $800 for a kid to go to camp. But you know what? $500 will help to repair a wheelchair. Just the best thing you can do is to call right now. The number's on the bottom of your screen.
Absolutely. And Bob, something that people should really remember is that every dollar that's donated goes to help families right here in South Florida.
Absolutely. That's the big thing to remember. And also remember this, that a lot is going on. We're finding cures, not cures yet, but boy, we're so close. I mean, it's things like gene therapy. It's a certain pharmaceuticals that will help a child last past the first couple of years. It's called Pompe. They've got a drug now that will help kids to get right by that. And so now they're living to be 4 or 5 years old instead of just a month or two. And how are we doing? Can you put them on hold for a sec?
Oh, yeah, hold on. How much are you going to contribute? Oh, $25.
Well, you know what? It all goes in the pot. It all happens in South Florida. So remember, it's a good thing for us.
Absolutely. Let's check in with you, Sophie. Sophie, tell me the latest donation that you received.
I just got off the phone with Thomas from Margate, $50.
$50 from Thomas and Margate, and those $50 helping out families through MDA right here in South Florida. And going back over here, Jen, how many calls would you say that you've gotten in the last 5 minutes?
The last 5 minutes, I've had about 5 calls.
Great. That's a call a minute, so we hope you continue calling.
Call a minute. That's always good. We've only got 30 seconds left, but there's plenty of time for you to call. We're on the air until midnight, and after that, you can always go to MDA.org. Let's go to the tote board. All right, we're at 418, 427 now. That's where we stand. It's looking good. Keep those phones ringing. Help out. Now back to Las Vegas.
Well, we couldn't bring our Telethon's national broadcast to you without a place to call home. And that place for the 6th year is the South Point Hotel, Casino and Spa, a Las Vegas premier resort destination. So we certainly want to thank Michael Gaughan for the hospitality that he has shown to all of our Telethon guests. Thank you very much, Michael. And now, we are going to hear from a hugely talented musician and producer who has worked with everyone from